The 29-year-old rapper, whose real name is Torrance Hatch, is accused of hiring someone to kill Michael Louding in Baton Rouge in 2009.
After hearing his life was in danger, opening statements began yesterday in the first-degree murder trial of Lil Boosie, whose real name is Torrance Hatch.
And there was a large crowd outside of the courthouse also. As a matter of fact, our Tiana Williams has been there covering this. She'll have...
Louisiana rapper Lil Boosie has faced a multitude of legal battles throughout his career, but none as shocking as the accusations of murder. But what led to these serious allegations against the rapper who once dominated the southern hip-hop scene? Is there any truth to these accusations? Or is there more to the story that meets the eye? Join us as we dive into the world of Boosie Badazz and uncover the truth behind the allegations of murder.
Points to the emphasis of Lil Boosie's lyrics on getting rid of the problems with gunfire.
Meet Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr., but you might know him better as Boosie Badazz, or just Boosie. Born on November 14, 1982, this American rapper made quite a mark in the music scene. Growing up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Boosie's roots were deeply set in his neighborhood on West Garfield Street. His mom, Connie Hatch, was a school principal, and his grandfather served as a pastor, shaping Boosie's upbringing. But sadly, his father, Torrance Hatch Sr., passed away in 1997, adding a layer of difficulty to his journey. Now, throughout his career, Boosie became a household name in Southern hip-hop, dropping a whopping 13 solo studio albums, not to mention 7 collaboration albums and a staggering 44 mixtapes. Back in the late 1990s, Lil Boosie's cousin, Young D, played a key role in connecting him with Baton Rouge rapper C-Loc. It was through his connection that Boosie found himself in the middle of the music scene. Mentored by the likes of Young Bleed, C-Loc, and MD, he got his start in Concentration Camp, a rap group founded by C-Loc in the mid-90s. Joining Concentration Camp in 1998 made Boosie the youngest member of the crew, rubbing shoulders with talents like Young Bleed, C-Loc, and a handful of others. His debut on the scene came with C-Loc's album, It's a Gamble, in 2000, where he showcased his skills under his old name, Boosie. The departure of Young Bleed from the group created space for Boosie to shine, becoming one of the key faces of the camp alongside C-Loc and Max Minnelli. At the age of 17, Boosie didn't hold back. He dropped his first album, Youngest of the Camp, in 2000, setting the stage for a solo career. The album, produced mainly by Happy Perez, featuring collaborations with C-Loc, Max Minnelli, and Donkey, marking his entry into the rap game. In 2001, Boosie took another big step, joining Trill Entertainment, led by the late Pimp C of UGK fame. This move paved the way for his sophomore album, For My Thugs, released under his new alias, Lil Boosie, in 2002. The album boasted collaborations with heavyweights like Pimp C, Young Bleed, and Webby, showcasing Boosie's growing influence in the hip-hop scene. But Boosie further cemented his spot in the rap world by dropping his first mixtape, Boosie 2002 Advance, which featured contributions from both Max Minnelli and Pimp C. Boosie Badazz and his brother Takari TQ Hatch founded the record label Badazz Music Syndicate. While Boosie was in prison, TQ suggested rebranding from Badazz Entertainment due to many unauthorized artists and associates representing the label without Boosie's knowledge. TQ believed rebranding was necessary to establish a music company capable of signing diverse and even international artists in the future. Now, on a personal note, Boosie has 8 children with 6 different women. He openly expressed his views on marriage, stating he didn't see it as a good choice for him. Boosie was more concerned about the possibility of losing half of his fortune to a spouse if he got involved in any other affairs. He also praised women who remain in relationships with unfaithful partners, saying he respects those women. In 2010, one of Boosie's ex-girlfriends, Walnita DeCure, was arrested for attempting to smuggle marijuana, codeine, and MDMA to him while he was in prison. Plus, Boosie has had type 1 diabetes since childhood, a fact he revealed shortly after his release from prison. In April 2020, he took to Instagram to ask for help in locating insulin glargine, also known as Lantis, and reached out to his followers in the Jacksonville area for assistance. At the age of 33, on November 25, 2015, Boosie shared the news that he had been diagnosed with kidney cancer. Fortunately, he underwent successful surgery to remove the cancer. During this time behind bars, Boosie achieved a significant milestone by earning his GED certificate, which was announced on March 9, 2013. On September 20, 2022, Boosie released his memoir titled Cross the Tracks, providing insights into his life and experiences. However, Boosie also faced legal troubles. On October 22, 2008, he was arrested after authorities found marijuana and a Glock pistol in his vehicle. He later pleaded guilty to his third offense of possession of marijuana charge on September 22, 2009, and was sentenced to 2 years in prison the following day. Judge Chip Moore extended his sentence on November 9th after determining Boosie had violated probation while awaiting sentencing. During this period, Boosie was under electronic monitoring and house arrest. The legal issues didn't end there. On June 17, 2010, Boosie was indicted on charges of first-degree murder in connection with the death of Terry Boyd.
Hatch, otherwise known as Lil Boosie, on first-degree murder charges. Lil Boosie was indicted in the October 21st shooting death of Terry Boyd. Boosie.
Additionally, he faced charges related to possession with intent to distribute narcotics, including codeine, cocaine, and marijuana. Boosie maintained his innocence regarding these charges, while the district attorney suggested the killing was motivated by territorial disputes. Boosie faced serious legal consequences, including the possibility of death penalty if convicted. Prosecutors even suggested his involvement in multiple other murders. However, on June 28th, Boosie entered a non-guilty plea in court. Despite having several ongoing cases, Boosie's defense team highlighted his innocence, choosing not to present any witnesses. Remarkably, the jury reached a unanimous not guilty verdict on the murder charge after less than 10 minutes of discussion. But on November 29, 2011, Boosie was sentenced to 8 years in state prison after pleading guilty to drug charges. On April 24, 2012, just 6 days before Lil Boosie faced trial for first-degree murder, a crucial ruling shook up the courtroom. A judge decided that certain lyrics from the rapper's songs could be used as evidence against him in the case. It wasn't about the facts of the crime, but rather it was about the words Boosie had written and performed. During the pre-trial hearing, Detective Alvin Howard took to the stand to confirm a confession made by another individual connecting Boosie. This person, accused of multiple murders in Baton Rouge, allegedly stated that Boosie paid him to commit the crime. But what really caught everyone's attention wasn't the details of the crime itself. It was Boosie's lyrics. One song in particular, called 187, drew intense scrutiny. Boosie collaborated on this track with BG, another rapper from Louisiana with a history of legal issues. In the song, Boosie's raps, whoever tried to play me, they dead now. Words that the prosecution locked in on. They pointed out the use of terms like 187, murk, and cake, which are often slang for murder and money. Even though the entire song couldn't be played or analyzed line by line, the judge allowed these specific words to be used as evidence against Boosie. However, the tide turned in his favor on May 11, 2012, when the jury found him not guilty of first-degree murder. And on December 7, 2012, his legal team successfully argued that the drug ring charge was a setup, orchestrated by an informant who offered codeine syrup to Boosie, an admitted codeine addict, in exchange for his assistance.
How did you feel when you heard the not guilty verdict?
Oh, I was happy, man. I ain't gonna lie, I just put my hand up. I was happy. I was like, I'm coming home.
Boosie regained his freedom on March 5, 2014, though he remained on parole until 2018. However, legal troubles persisted. On July 12, 2022, Boosie found himself detained during a traffic stop and was cited for possession of marijuana. In February 2020, Boosie faced criticism for remarks he made about Zaya Wade, the 12-year-old daughter of basketball player Dwayne Wade, who had recently come out as transgender with his parents' support. Boosie's comments included, "Don't cut his dick off, bruh," In the same video, he also argued that outlawing physical abuse of children gave them too much power over their parents. In May 2020, Boosie sparked criticism for a now-deleted video posted on Instagram. In the video, he discussed paying an adult female prostitute to perform sexual acts on his son and nephew, both under the age of consent. He also mentioned allowing his son to watch pornography, suggesting it was more suitable for children than seeing the same-sex affection on television. This wasn't the first time Boosie had drawn attention for controversial statements about sexuality. In a previous post in 2017, he bragged about arranging a sexual encounter for his son's 14th birthday, though he later claimed it was a joke. Additionally, Boosie found himself in the middle of controversy again in 2021, this time targeting Lil Nas X, an openly gay artist. Rumors of a collaboration between the two prompted Boosie to launch a homophobic rant against Lil Nas X, urging him to commit suicide. On June 15, 2023, Boosie found himself in federal court after being arrested in San Diego on suspicion of gun charges. Boosie's arrest occurred on May 6th during a traffic stop in San Diego's Cholos View neighborhood. Reportedly in town to shoot a music video and perform at a venue in the Gaslamp Quarter. He was taken into custody by San Diego police officers who discovered 2 loaded handguns in the vehicle. Despite being arrested earlier in the day, Hatch managed to post bail and perform at Phantom Lounge and nightclub that evening. Footage from the performance captured him leading the crowd in a chant against the San Diego police. Initially charged in San Diego Superior Court, the local prosecutors later dismissed the charge. However, federal investigators promptly arrested Hatch on the federal charge following his court appearance in the state case. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button below. Subscribe to Rap Sheets for more fascinating stories like this. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. We will see you in the next video.